Today we're diving into my Interactive Brokers platform that I'm using for trading options. This is the desktop platform that Interactive Brokers offers. I'm going to show you exactly how I set it up, my charts, and all that fun stuff right here in this video. So let's dive into it. Yeah. What's going on, guys? If you've been watching the channel, you're subscribed to the channel, you probably have seen a lot more videos about options, and you've probably seen me talk about Interactive Brokers as well. Today, we're going to dive into what I have on my screen, the setup, and how I'm using it, maybe some tricks, and just talk about what I'm looking at and how I'm looking at it when I'm trading options with Interactive Brokers. There's a link down below. You guys can learn more about the platform, check them out, and well, let's dive into it. All right, so first off, you can see basically like right in front of me, I have my monitor set as a portrait mode. So my monitor is like, you know, it's this way, it's not this way. So what that allows me to do is kind of, I feel like it puts everything right in front of my eyes instead of having like a really wide monitor and me having to be like, you know, like looking and searching. And I've learned that from playing video games, which is kind of funny. When you play video games, you like a shooter game like Call of Duty or something, you really don't want like a massive TV. You want something that's like right in front of you that your eyes can focus on. And I feel like with trading, you kind of want that same exact thing, right? Like you really want to focus on the chart. You want to focus on the kind of the brackets and all that fun stuff. So first off, what's cool about Interactive Brokers Trader Workstation is you can simply just drag and drop and move all these little charts and widgets around. You can have different setups as well, like down here, like you can see like quickly at the bottom, I can just go through and I can change the different things. You can also check out all their different video tutorials as well. Like they'll literally teach you on how to do like a million different things. This is the classic Trader Workstation, but I'm using the Mosaic. And like I said, it basically allows you to like move all these things around, and you have like these grids, and you can see how I can basically just drag and drop. They click into place, and then once I lock it, I'm going to save it. Well, I don't have to worry about pulling it anymore. So if I'm trading really quickly and I'm like moving around, I don't have to worry about like, oh, I moved it. Oh gosh. So right now, the first thing that you can see pulled up is the book trader that I have pulled up. And what that allows me to do is to see all the orders coming through, see the value. I can place my orders by clicking selling right there on the book trader. I literally just click it right there and boom, it goes through. Now, what's nice about this as well is I can create a group. I'm going to go up here to the top. I think you guys can maybe see it. Let me make this a little small. Okay, so I go up to the top here. I can click on the group, and I can basically set this up. So, okay, I want to have this as group 1. And then I want the chart over here on the left. I want this as group 1 as well. So that way, like if I go and let's say I change over to like the 439 puts, boom, the chart is going to pull up that right away. So my chart here on the left is synced up with my book trader there on the right. Hey, if you guys enjoy these videos, you enjoy the content that I'm putting out, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I've got a lot more videos coming really soon. So hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and also if you want to learn more about Interactive Brokers, help me help you, check out the link down below to learn more about Interactive Brokers and everything that they offer for their clients. Let's get back into the video. So then above the book trader, above the chart that I'm looking at when I'm trading the options, if I'm trading the 439 puts, I'm obviously going to watch the SPY. And then I've also got the VIX. So right here, this is going to be the VIX, the volatility index. And that's going to give me an idea like what the VIX is doing in terms of obviously being like bearish. Like if the VIX is just skyrocketing and it's really just pushing higher, well, then I'm expecting a bearish move to the downside. If the VIX is crashing down during a bullish move, well, then I'm like, hey, it's bullish and I want to hold on and I want to party. Over here on the left, I have another, well, over there, well, it's hard to like, over there is a chart right here. You guys can see this is the 30-minute candles that I have pulled up. This is the SPY 30-minute candle. When I'm trading the options, like the options time frame that I have right here on the left, this is going to be a 5-minute candle. I really don't like, I'm not sitting here looking at the options like, and like looking for like breakouts or really kind of analyzing the chart. When it comes to the options themselves, I'm much more focused on the actual index or the actual stock, you know, the SPY. So if I'm trading options on the SPY, well, then I'm focused on the SPY chart. I'm not focused on the options chart, if that makes sense. So, you know, I guess at the end of the day, I really maybe don't even need this, you know, chart here, but it gives me an idea of kind of like where maybe the high was or where this was. What's interesting is like these 439 puts this morning, they were like 25 cents when I bought them. They went up to a high of almost 90 cents, but you can see by the end of the day, they went up 1,000%, up to $1.90. We talked about it on the live stream. So if you guys haven't tuned into the live stream, make sure you tune in. This was one of my ideas during the live stream, talking about buying those 439 puts if the SPY broke below that I think it was 441 area. If it broke below there, we're buying the 439 puts. And well, obviously these things paid out massively. These are same day expiration. So below the chart that I use for looking at the actual options that I'm trading, the chart below that for me right now is the QQQ, and that's going to give me an idea of what the Nasdaq is doing. I like to see the SPY and the Nasdaq kind of moving together. Sometimes what will happen is the Nasdaq will start to bounce, or it'll start to break to the downside, and the SPY might be a little slower to do that, or vice versa. If I see the QQ and the SPY all dropping at the same time, that gives me more confidence that it's a actual solid move, you know, breaking through support. That's something that I'm focused on. And again, this is the 30-minute candles that I'm looking at with the QQQ, and the same thing with the SPY that I have a chart up there above. Normally when I'm trading on a 15-minute to a 3-minute time frame, looking for my entries and my exits, but I like to focus on the 30-minute chart or the 15-minute chart, you know, really kind of 30-minute or the 15-minute chart to really get an idea of what the overall trend is. And then I'm looking, you know, for things like, you know, maybe a big bearish candle or something that's like a big engulfing candle that's bullish, things like that, based on what the trend is and everything. So like, for example, like this candle right here out of the open, I mean, I don't think this was out of the open, but this candle right here, you can see it went from like 347, dropped to 343, and you can see how that's just like a massive bearish engulfing candle. Like that's just not good. You see a candle like that, you're like, hey, there's a good chance that this thing's going to go lower, especially after it consolidates at a certain point. You know, if it's consolidating like right there at that 345 area, and then that big candle comes in and just crashes it down, that gives me an idea like, okay, wow, you know, like this is definitely very bearish. I need to be on the bearish side of this trade. I need to be looking for opportunities to the downside, not fighting the trend, not trying to buy the dip and trying to ride it back up. So I'm really focused on that as well. You know, identifying like, hey, that's a really big engulfing candle, and that just took out all the support, and it closed, you know, below the support as well. So that gives me an idea. Now behind my head right here, it's kind of a nice feature. I'm using this. This is basically, I think it's the options trader or the options chain. And what that allows me to do is basically like, okay, for today, let's say I'm trading and I'm like, okay, I bought the 442 puts, but maybe I want to go a little bit lower. All I've got to do is just click here on the 439 puts. That's going to populate on my book trader, and it's going to populate on my main chart right there. Again, like I said, like this chart for the options, like I'm not basing my trades off of the options chart. As weird as that sounds, like I guess maybe it's wrong to do that, but for me, I'm focused on the actual underlying stock. I'm not focused on the candlesticks that are on the chart here. So, you know, really, I guess it doesn't even, I don't even really need that chart, to be honest, now that I think about it. Like maybe I just get rid of this chart here and I just focus on this chart just being the SPY. But it also gives me an idea, like if the market's pushing up and these puts are crashing down, like maybe, you know, okay, like it pulled back here and then, well, I don't know. It's kind of a personal preference. At the end of the day, it's all personal preference. You got to kind of figure out what works best for you. But simply, you know, I'm using the book trader to be able to get in and out quickly. I can buy, sell with just one click. I literally just click there. Obviously, when the market's open, you know, I would click and it would put my order through. And then the same thing, if I'm going to sell, I can just click right there on the book trader. I've always kind of enjoyed this style of trading, especially with futures and options. But with me trading options right now, especially same day expirations, you know, they can be very volatile. Like I said, like these options here, you know, they went up 1,000%. I mean, literally from the bottom, they went up, what, 1,200% on those 439 puts. So amazing. I mean, literally amazing. You can also buy and sell on the chart as well. So like if I go here, let's say I want to sell, I can put an order right through there to sell, and then I just literally click it, and then that order is going to be there on the chart, which is kind of nice as well. You know, something that I probably could maybe use a little bit more than I have in the past, but I like it. I like that I can put those orders there, especially like the sells. Like let's say I buy these for 80 cents, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to sell up here at $1.20, and then boom, I put my order, it's done. It's, you know, simple, easy, click and go. So that's one thing that I really like about Interactive Brokers in this platform is it's advanced, but it's also very simple. Like it's not, you know, like 3D, it's not crazy looking. Like at the end of the day, I just want a platform that's very streamlined, very easy for me to get in, to get out, and that's exactly what this platform is. And I believe that it's free as long as you have like $100 or $200 in your account for Interactive Brokers. So like I said, if you want to check them out, there's a link down below to learn more. I've been really enjoying this platform. They've got a really good platform for your phone as well. It's basically like very similar to what you have on the desktop, but on your phone. So like today, I was able to sell my puts when I was out on the jet ski on my phone. So, you know, it gives you flexibility. You can just pull it up right on your phone if you walk away. And then if you're on your desktop, you can trade there on your desktop. So there it is, the Interactive Brokers Trader Workstation. I'm using this every day for trading options. You can buy stocks and do crypto as well right there on the Interactive Brokers Trader Workstation and on your phone. It's really simple. It's really easy. Check them out. Like I said, there's a link down below, and I'll talk to you guys later on.
Yeah.